Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings. Alexi, what's up? Absolute Tarot, hello. Modern Muse Tarot, Prachi, and Sunshiny Day. And Tammy, welcome everybody. What is going on? It is good to see all of you. I appreciate everybody joining tonight. We're just sort of hanging out here and doing some readings because that's what we do the best is the readings. We are selling this cloth, by the way. If you like this cloth, it's for sale this weekend. The Kickstarter starts this weekend, so you get to pick up this cloth if you like it. Cocaine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Real Simple Earth Jada, welcome. Katati, welcome. Evan, Diane, how is everybody doing tonight? We survived Monday. Now we're on Tuesday. Now we're on that Tuesday action. That's all you really need. Does the boy I'm into like me back? All right, let's see about that. XX, boy like me back. Let's see. So you got a little crush going on. You want to find out if they have a crush on you as well. That's always the ideal situation, I got to say. I mean, we'll take a look at it by using the... everybody's favorite, the Gilded Tarot Royale. By the way, my Witchy Tarot, or the Young Witch Tarot, or whatever it's called, it's shipped. It should be here very soon. Very soon. So, welcome. What is going on? How is everybody? CMKD. KD, what good to see you again. Boo-boo, what is up? T.O., what if I want the cloth now? Well, you can't get it. Well, actually, I could ship this one to you for right now. All right. You know, I could ship it to you, but then I wouldn't have it. So, I mean, I don't know. All right. Let's see what we're doing here. Oh, I think I need to adjust the shipping on the cloth. I think I put $3 or something. Yeah, it's super cheap to ship. All right. Does the boy like me back? The Hanging Man, Nine of Pentacles, the Moon reversed, and Death. They don't like you how you are, basically. It seems that they want some adjustments. It seems that they sort of like some things, but they don't like others. So they not just want to take you as is, or they don't just want to accept you as is. They seem like that they have, you know, some other things that they like that you don't have, that they sort of prefer and whatnot. But in general, another one of the problems you're having is they kind of don't really notice you. You don't really stand out like a huge amount or anything like that. Al and Amber Tarot, welcome. How you doing tonight? So it seems that you can make yourself a little more noticeable, I guess. You know what I mean? To say hello, walk up and do all that stuff and, you know, sort of check it out. So it does seem to be, if more noticeable you are, I think the more attention you're going to get from this particular person. And again, they are like really sort of odd as far as what they like, what they don't like. It seems it changes a lot. You know what I mean? You have Death over here, talking about just this alteration in behavior, alteration in how they look at things, indicated by the Hanged Man and whatnot. Modern Muse Tarot, thank you for your donation. The Nine of Pentacles says overall they're a pretty good person. They're decent. I think that'd be nice to sort of get involved with. But again, you have to be a little more attention gathering. The Moon reverse, as they just don't see you as somebody that's going to be around all the time or somebody that's going to be prominent in their life. So the more attention you can get, the better. You know, just go up and say hi, maybe flirt, or, you know, whatever. Anyway, entertainment purposes only, by the way. Never flirt with random people based upon my readings. You know what I'm saying? Never know what you're going to get. Lex in New York's finest. Welcome. What is going on? All right, let's see. Modern Muse Tarot wants a little bit of general action. See how that is going to go. MMT and the General. Kozaya, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. How about Valentine's go? Prachi, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. By the way, if you're new here, please hit that like and sub button. You know the drill. It is Facebook. It is YouTube. It's something. It's some kind of thing that we're on right now. You know, the like and the sub and whatever we're on right now. It really helps me. It's one of those days. It's one of them days. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm working on half empty. All right. Hearts and flowers, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Indeed, Lisa, hearts and flowers as well. That is what you need in the end of the day, is some hearts and some flowers and some whatever this is called. This is called, oh, by the way, this is my deck, the Waterfall Tarot. If you're interested in this, you're out of luck until about June. I think I put back on Kickstarter in June, and a lot of people have been messaging me about this. Much more for the Echoes of Nature. For some reason, that blew up. But yeah, this will be back in June. I don't really want to do 9 Kickstarters at once. That's kind of a headache. So I'll do my book, and then I'll do the Waterfall, and then I'll do the Echoes of Nature again. So the Echoes of Nature, like end of year, November, December, okay. Yeah, General, the star says that you are, I think that you're going to stumble upon something you need to do, and it doesn't look like something that you need to do. It feels like something that is just completely irrelevant. This basically sort of points to something just unusual happening. Mina, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Maddie, welcome as well. So good to see everybody. Appreciate y'all joining. Yeah, okay, so we're getting into the weird zone here, so hang on to me. Hang on, Modern Muse. You're coming into a weird situation where it's like that you need to do something, but it doesn't seem like you need to do something. It's something that doesn't really matter, so you think, but turns out later it does. So sort of reevaluate things like that when somebody asks you to do something, or it feels like you're obligated for some issue or obligated to move forward on something, and you just really don't want to. It's just something that seems minor, doesn't seem to be a big deal. Sort of play a little chess, right? Look forward a few moves in the chess game and find out, what is this person really asking? What is sort of really expected of me? And more so, why? Like, what is going on with that, right? The star, you're guided to do it. But the Nine of Swords is sort of this weird thing where, again, it feels like something completely irrelevant, feels like something you're really not interested in, you don't want to do. Definitely sort of move in and get that done. The other thing is the person that's involved ends up getting another person involved. So you have like a third party involvement within whatever this is, not in the beginning, but later on. And that comes to be as somebody who is really not the greatest person in the world. You definitely want to watch what you say to them. They have a habit of repeating things to literally everybody. So you'll say something just casual in conversation, and all of a sudden it's just all over the place. So you kind of want to be careful what you say with this particular person. Temperance says just sort of balance everything out. Don't say anything that's going to be, controversial to this third party that enters the situation. I think you sort of figured that out as well. Once you meet the person, there's something a little off. So, go with your gut with this particular person, and that's going to be important as that goes. There you go. A weird general reading, but that's very specific. But yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Modern Muse Tarot, have fun with all of that. With all of that, that is going to be there. My ex keep getting me off his Facebook post. Want to know what his feelings are towards me? Oh my. Is he sitting there just posting about how wonderful you are? Is he posting about how wonderful you are? KD, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. And Kateri, thank you for your donation. What are the Taurus's ex feelings about me? They're posting on Facebook. I thought he was my soulmate, more karmic at this point. He can't seem to get me off his Facebook post. Okay, all right. I'm not sure. Do you mean that he's like constantly posting how wonderful you are, or he like left up your pictures even though you broke up? I'm kind of curious. It could be either way. Roseanne and Bartman, welcome. How are you doing? Judy, what is going on? Yeah, I'm just kind of curious now. Is it so did you have like pictures together and he just left it up even though you broke up? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying he's over there on your Facebook or on his Facebook just tagging you, telling how wonderful you are or something like that? I'm kind of curious. Is the other side of your reading cloth solid? Perhaps you can show it. Yeah. Okay, so here, let's break down the cloth right here. Let's break down the cloth real quick. This is made from a velour, so it's super, super soft. It feels nice. It feels really nice. And it's soft, and it looks very good. So the detail is there. It's soft, and this is furniture velour. So they got some machine and they ran some abrasive thing across it 30,000 times, and it still survived. So it passed some rub test, which sounds dirty, but I mean, I'm just saying. The back of the cloth is not is just plain. So it won't roll around on the table. So if you get it on the table and you got cards to spread out or whatever, it'll move a little bit, but it won't just move. It won't just go all over the place. Anyway, I'll have more info on that. All right, Lexi. So yeah, we need to know about all that good stuff. For this one, by the way, we're going to use the Gregory Scott Tarot. That is where it's at. He is like, I'm the selfish, narcissistic. Okay, so he's like getting up all sorts of hate up there. Okay, so all right, so he's selfish and narcissistic, but he's saying that you are what he is. Okay, so he's blaming you for his actions or behaviors or whatever. Huh, okay. Anyway, that doesn't sound good at all. What are his feelings? Well, Four of Wands. He's doing this because he's upset that it didn't work out at the end of the day. He's pissed off that it didn't work out. You know what I mean? Lady, welcome. How you doing? So if you're looking for why is this person doing all these stupid things? He's upset because it didn't work out. He put a lot of effort, he put a lot of energy, put a lot of sort of emotion within this. And he feels like he was in the right. And he feels like he's going to puff out his chest and just be, and just be the one that's going to get all the attention. And he's right every time and you're wrong every time, et cetera, et cetera. The Eight of Swords is restrictions. It feels like that he couldn't do what he wanted to do. You busted him on his BS. He couldn't do what he liked. He couldn't do what he wanted to do. The Eight of Swords, he's kind of miffed about that. He feels kind of trapped in with all the restrictions that you sort of placed on it, which are naturally, you're going to have restrictions. If this person over here is doing all sorts of stupid stuff, I'm going to say, hey, can you do me a personal favor and stop doing the stupid stuff? That'd be great. Yay, stop doing the stupid stuff. And he was like, wait a minute, that's not stupid. I'm awesome, and this is what I do. Modern Muse Tarot, thank you for your donation. Philippe, welcome back, Philippe. It is so good to see you. So the Chariot says you got to move on. You have to move on. You're going to have to ignore it. You're going to have to just not recognize any of that stuff. The King of Pentacles, he's going to just sort of sit up there on his throne and do his thing. Sort of just ignoring it, just going about your life is going to be the best thing here. A Chariot says definitely move on, act like he doesn't exist, and voila, he will not exist. One of the main things feeding some of this too is attention. He knows you're going to read it. He knows you're going to pay attention, so he's going to keep doing it. If all of a sudden you're just never there and you never even looked, it's like I'm just wasting a huge amount of time at this point. So anyway, there you go. That is my general for the Taurus X feelings towards you, which are, oddly narcissistic and egotistical. Okay. General with the mystical moments. That's what I like about you, KD. You know what you like. KD knows what she likes. I'm just saying. That is my favorite. It's my favorite when they know what they want. The Tarot of Mystical Moments. Which freaking one is that? I have too many tarots when I get a new deck and I can't find it. Okay, seriously, what did I do with it? What does it look like? Oh, this is rough. I haven't had any sleep, by the way. It is this one. Okay, never mind. It's one of those days. It's going to be one of those Tuesdays. It feels a lot like a Thursday or something. All right, we'll see about that. We'll see how that goes. See where that has been. It has been a headache and a half. Indeed. It doesn't sound fun at all, It's the way it goes sometimes, though. You can't really Band-Aid up everybody and fix them. Sometimes you just got to deal with the BS. Or just escape at least. Oh, look at how beautiful this is on this cloth. Ooh, I like this deck. I love this deck. By the way, the Titanic deck, the dude sent me another Titanic Tarot with a box and a book. I'll make a video. In the meantime, KD, General, 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords. Ooh, KD. You have a lot of interesting stuff sort of coming up here. A little so sneaking up here. Ace of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. You definitely have somebody new coming in that you definitely want to interact with. The 6 of Cups. Now, this is not going to be like this huge relationship, this big booming soulmate voice in the sky where it rains roses and puppies and whatnot. Well, raining puppies would be kind of cruel. Rains roses and chocolates. I don't know. Ace of Pentacles in here as well, the stability, so new things sort of happening. You have 3 cards that basically point to new things happening. I think you're at a point where you just have a lot of action. It is just action packed. I think that you're on the verge of this big sort of boom thing going on. You have 2 threes, you have an ace, creationism on both here and the beginning of something new here. Sort of interesting. I think part of this relates to, again, somebody unique that you're going to meet. Again, not, the roses and puppies forever relationship. It feels more like the 6 of Cups. It feels like somebody that you can talk to, somebody who's just interesting. They're just freaking interesting. Like everything about them is interesting, and you just sort of need to know more about them. You definitely want to talk to them. You want to sort of get in their head. No pun intended. Tosh, how are you doing tonight? But the 6 of Cups says we're sort of rolling into that feel. Now, Ace of Pentacles says this person comes along almost like when you're at work or when you're doing something, earning money or something like that. Either they're a customer or they're a coworker, or they have some relationship within that realm. Now, the 3 of Swords sort of indicates, again, new beginnings, that they're just out of some other relationship. And they do not shut up about this person either. They go on. They never stop talking about this particular person. Kind of annoying because you're thinking, hey, this is a great possible relationship. In reality, not so much. Not so much. The 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands does say that, they're looking for somebody to replace the old relationship with. They start talking, it doesn't really work out, they end up becoming something interesting. So there you go. A little bit of the creationism, a little bit of the new thing happening with all of that. Sounds like a lot of fun indeed. There you go for the generale. Tonight is very specific night for some random reason. I don't know why. I'm being very specific on all the readings. Amy, welcome. How are you doing? Sarah, how are you as well? And Christina, welcome. Everybody's here. We're rocking the house tonight. What do I need to do to get my educational pursuits off the ground? Put some wings on them. Put some wings on them. There you go. Okay, what do I need to do to get all of that done? By the way, Kateri, by the way, Kateri, thank you for joining tonight. I appreciate you being here. We are here every single night. If you're not familiar with my stream, we're here all the freaking time. So if you're ever interested in checking out some tarot, we're probably going to be here. Other than the occasional special occasion, we're here every night. All right, you got some educational pursuits. Need to get a little bit of learning in here. Let's look for the High Priestess. Is going to be big. It is going to be big. I feel it. I feel it. Let's see if it comes up, though. See if it comes up, the High Priestess. Any educational pursuits, hanging on to that Torah is going to be one of the big things, especially if you get something like the 3 of Pentacles as well. Moving in there, so a couple of movement cards would be great as well. Let's see what we got going on here. Flip numero uno. We got the 10 of Swords. Well, that's weird. That's not good. We got like 50 people watching. Welcome the 50 people that are watching. Hello, B. Speaking of watching, how are you doing? Hello, B. Now check this out. We got a 5 of Cups, Knight of Coins, and the 10 of Coins. Okay. More money would be great. More money would be great. That would be 2 thumbs up, A+, more money. Getting your educational pursuits off the ground. Amy and Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Basically, you're in a position where you're ready to quit. It feels like that you're in a position where quitting seems like, not too bad of an option. So it's not getting off the ground. It's definitely stalled. The Cessna is rolling down the runway with no fuel whatsoever, and it stalls out in the middle of the runway, which really ticks off the air traffic controller, I might say. Especially over here in my town. We have the worst air traffic controller. The guy is just a complete ass. I mean, not a 10%, 20% ass. He is 100% ass. Okay, a lot of stories about dealing with this guy when I was flying around. Anyway, the 10 of Swords says it's definitely not getting on the ground. You have run out of fuel. Magic, thank you for your donation as well. The 5 of Cups, that does bother you. It bothers you a lot. I think you hang a lot of meaning on this. I think you're really looking forward to this. This is something big, and you feel it. You feel it that this is something, there's a lot of potential, has a lot of reality to it, and it definitely has some meat on the bone if you can actually get it up and running, like you're talking about, get it off the ground. The Knight of Coins and the Ten of Coins says that you're basically going to have to invest a little bit more. It feels like that you're basically in a point where you're going to need to have an investment. You're going to need to do not only with time, not only with money. It seems that you have potential things that you could sort of key into. They're going to help a lot, but at the end of the day, it's just going to cost money. It feels like it costs a little bit of money, but anyway, that's kind of a simplified answer. I'm going to go for this answer. It is simplified. It feels kind of lame, but I'm just telling you what it says. What it says. It's definitely something you're hanging on to for a lot of meaning. Maybe that's good. Maybe that is something actually amazing if you got it going on, but it feels like there's a lot more investment that needs to be put into that. So, all right, there you go. Will I be able to graduate on time this semester? MMT. There you go. All right, MMT, graduate. Can I graduate? Oh, let's look for some movement cards, some success cards. Look for the sun. Let's look for all of this stuff going on. By the way, I did news today. If you haven't seen it, the Bonefire Tarot 2.0 is coming out. Jesus, it looks good. It looks just raw drool good. You know what I mean? Feels like that is really going to be the beef. The beef is going to be coming up there. There's another, did you see the tarot on the Kickstarter that it won't come out until December of 2022? I'm like, what? That is like, what are you doing with a tarot deck that it takes you 2 years to make it? I don't know. Maybe okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's happening with that, but that's a long time to wait. I don't mind delayed gratification, but 2 years kind of a delayed gratification. I'm going to have to strike that one. All right. Am I going to graduate? Bottom line, is this going to be on time? Something that we can get done? Empress Lover says yes. It does say yes. I think that's good. Okay. Here's the big clue. Right here. This is going to be the big one. The Four of Swords. Now, you read all my books. The Four of Swords is a delay card. It's a sleepy card. It's time for nights. And it's time for nights. Apparently, it's time for a bubble bath in this one. But it's time for nights, and it's reversed. It's not time for nights. It's time for you to get going. The Empress says that you do have that joy, that satisfaction. The Lover says that we have the connection that we need. We get the connections. We get the communication that you need to understand that you made it, and that is going to be it. So there you go. It does feel a lot like that we get graduation on time. Again, the delay is over. The Hanged Man says you don't have a lot of different things to look at, different things to perceive and whatnot. But the Empress and the Lover says you do graduate on time. That is looking good indeed. All right. Kateri, it could be indeed. That is just my interpretation of the cards. There you go. All right. So, Cowboy Dan, welcome. How you doing? Yeah, my life with cards telling me to have patience. Cowboy Dan, 2 years delayed. I don't mind delayed gratification, but that's pushing it. That's pushing the envelope, in my opinion. General health for 2021. Let's see about that. How that general health is going to go. Hopefully it's going to go good. Everybody needs to be healthy and safe and have a fantastic 2021, I got to say. Let's check out the Dark Mansion Tarot as we go in there. See how that goes. Renee, welcome. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Really like those cards. Those are nice. Oh man, I backed that 2.0 deck almost immediately. It definitely made an impact on me. That's a lot, man. I can't imagine how much work went into making those cards. I look at one card and I'm thinking, okay, that's like 10, 12 hours of my time to make that one card if I was doing it. So The dedication for this person is just astounding. All right. Yeah. General health reading. Two of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and a 5 of Cups. It seems like that you have something that is bothering you as far as health goes. It seems like there is one big factor, one big thing sort of hovering over a little bit that feels like that for Hello B that could be a problem in 2021. Definitely going to be a piece of concern with that. The 10 of Wands, just sort of carrying this thing around. It feels like you can't really get rid of it. You can't really shake it. It is something that bothers you and whatnot. The 2 of Pentacles almost says that it forces you to change your behavior. So you definitely have a behavioral change where you need to get it done. And yeah, you have a change of behavior. The sort of how you adjust to the health issue is just sort of, doing things differently, working your life around it, doing things a little bit alteration of your general, how you look at things in order to get this sort of settled and whatnot. 7 of Swords says it doesn't stay around forever. It does go away. So it's interesting here with the 7 of Swords, with almost all of the interpretations of that, they are carrying something, but it's like right here, they're not carrying it anymore. Not only that, they're sort of escaping from something and getting away. I think you have this issue getting away, or at least becoming a little bit better over time. So this particular issue is not going to be around forever, definitely going to be easing up and not too bad as well. The Lord of Disappointment as well being reversed, as you have a little bit of a better situation tomorrow. It's going to be better overall. I think that you do have, again, this one thing that sort of stays with you. You're able to shake it off at least a little bit. You do need to change your behavior to adjust to it. So there you go. All right. Missed out on the Dark Mansion. I think they sold out, didn't they? Something like that. I'm not sure what happened to it, but yeah, I'm glad I picked it up when I did. Definitely. All right. Everybody's asking about the, the Bonefire 2.0. It's not actually called Bonefire. Let me link it in the description here. All right, copy link address. There we go. All right, link in link in chat for the Bonefire 2.0, basically. So, who is next? Amy. Messages from the Spirit's Guide. Been feeling kind of blah lately. We do have a user called Blah. If you're feeling like Blah is, that would be kind of unusual, I have to say. All right. Feeling kind of blah. Any spiritual messages for you? Let's go with the Super Lunaris Tarot. I think is going to be great. Hopefully that will get it on. KD, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Get a little bit of that action. Messages from the Spirit Guide. The person from my last reading coming in. There you go. All right. When is a person coming in from my last reading? Let's see about that. All right, KD, we got you covered. We got you covered. Super Lunaris Tarot. The survey says messages from the Spirit Guide. Yeah. You feel blah because you got some things ending. You're in a situation where things are ending, other things are beginning, but there's almost like a delay maybe to where it feels like some of the things that you really, really sort of were tied to, were connected to, were excited about and whatnot. Some of those things, some of the hopes, some of the dreams, some of the aspirations that you had really didn't kind of work out. It just sort of dead-ended some of those, right? We do have the 10 of Swords, which is sort of a cutting action, a termination action as far as that goes. And then you have the 10 over here, which is like good things being terminated. It just feels like that things just didn't work out the way that they should have, right? Zelda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Zelda, it's been a hot minute. Zelda, I do remember you. Anybody, if your name is Zelda, you're permanently in my brain. I'm just saying right now. I play Zelda Breath of the Wild for 200 hours. So, and I played the other games for probably like another 100 hours. So I'm a Zelda fan, I gotta say. I do remember you indeed. Anyway, the two tens. What is a 10? Let's talk about the 9 versus the 10. The 9 is like the ending of the suit. It's the best part of the suit. It's like the dessert. It's like that final course where everything is there. Everything is wonderful. All the desserts are there. You all have that beautiful stuff going on, and you feel satisfied and satiated. The 9 is the end. And then you have the 10. The 10 is after the 9, it's still there, but it's a new beginning because in numerology, this is a 1. This is a brand new beginning. So something ends, something begins. That's what you're feeling. Things are terminated. Things are stopping. Some of the good things that you really sort of enjoyed, it just feels like they're not there anymore. All of this other stuff. Do you have a brother named Link? No, actually, no. Well, in Breath of the Wild, Link was asleep for like 100 years. Okay, no, let me finish the read. But yeah, you have more things starting. So don't feel too disconnected. Don't feel like that you've lost anything like that. I don't think that's going to be important. The 5 says that you do feel that way, though. It feels like the Lord of defeat. It feels like there's a lot of things that could have been that just aren't. And it just feels like that, yeah, you feel blah because it looks blah. But again, you're starting some new things. When we start anything new, we have to warm up to it. We got to start from the ground up. We have to sort of approach it in a different way. And that's going to take time. That is really, really going to take time. The Knight of Pentacles overall says when you look back at where you are, you look back at all of this other stuff, it feels like that you're pretty proud of the transition into the next stage. So, don't worry about it. Just keep going, keep it moving on. Okay, so Link in Breath of the Wild was asleep for 100 years, okay? I have numerous issues with that. Have you ever been asleep for like 5 hours and you really got to pee? I mean, I'm just saying, can you imagine 100 years? Like getting out of bed, you've been asleep 100 years. How bad would you have to pee? I mean, this would be like an epic emergency at this point. I mean, come on. Everybody woke up, in the middle of the night. I'm just saying, 100 years, that seems extreme. Very, very extreme. They need to lower the time. It sort of freaks me out a little bit. All right. Haley, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Sunflower wants a business reading. Let's see about that. Business reading for Boo Boo. Let's check it out. All right. Let's see what we're doing for the business reading. Oh, man. Let's go for some cats. No. What are we doing for business reading today? Let's go for this. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out. The Tarot group. Okay. Feeling defeated. Yeah, you're moving the right direction. You gotta wait it out. Is the bonfire the same size? I don't know. I don't know if the bonfire is the same size or not. That's an excellent question. I may ask. To be honest with you, I may go ask because now you got me curious if it's the same size, because the new bonfire is just right. It's like the what is it, the 3 bears or whatever, where it's just right. Everything is just right. It is just right. It's not too big. It's not too small. You know what I'm saying? All right. Business reading for Boo Boo. The Sun, the 3 of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. Well, that's interesting. It's almost like that you have customers that are just fantastic, and you're encouraged with these customers. The business is going well. The customer base is great. Everything is great. But I think you have this innate fear of things not working out long term. The 3 of Swords, it feels like there's this fear of, if I do something different, if I change, maybe if I move, if some things happen, maybe if this, maybe if that. I think you're just worried. Bottom line, you feel like that all of this potential that you could have, it may not be there. You feel like the whole thing could be crumbling down. You have a little bit of hesitation as far as sort of the business goes. And that's sort of holding you back a little bit. You know what I mean? But the Sun says that things are going great. It could be a situation where you can expand. You can do things that you want. You can have extra features added into your business that are going to draw in more customers. You can expand. Again, use some of the things to sort of advertise out. Obviously, if you're moving, advertising is kind of a waste. But using that for advertising, using that for expansion, it feels like expansion is not really on your mind. Obviously, because of what's happening with your moving situation and whatnot. But once you're settled, once you sort of get in there, once you sort of get back in the groove, advertising is going to be a big thing, and expansion is going to be a big thing as well. What products can you add to whatever businesses you're doing? What add-ons can you do? What can you sort of milk out of it? It feels like you need to sort of just pick up and talk to some other people that are running small businesses or whatnot, and see how they can, how they can improve that. But basically, you need to expand. That's sort of what we're seeing here. The sun, this big expansion, this big widening of the sun and whatnot. The Knight of Cups, sort of looking at other things, looking at advice from other people. And then the Ten of Wands, taking on more. Don't take on more too fast, but taking on more gradually, slowly is basically going to be a big help overall. But definitely don't stay where you're at. Take on more, expand, get bigger. Use your success to build more success, and just let it spiral out of control until you got just more money than you know what to do with, basically. You know what I mean? There you go. All right. Let's see. KD is next. KD wanted to know, when is this particular person coming in? They want the revival art too. Look at that. KD, I think KD has memorized every single deck I have. Anyway, when are they coming in? All right. We need a timeline. KD makes a good point. We haven't used the revival tarot in a hot minute as well. So we need more revival tarot. By the way, if you like the revival tarot, 2.0 is out. I did not order Revival Tarot 2.0, although the images are actually less attractive than this one, in my humble opinion. Yeah. But yeah, KD makes a good point. The Revival Tarot needs to hit the table more often. I'm guilty. I got 160 decks now, if you count the Thoths. I don't really count the Thoths, though, because it's only one deck, but whatever. It's one deck, but it's a lot of cards. Okay. Let's see what we're doing. When is this particular person coming in? Mina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The Four of Cups is sort of interesting. You feel like you need to reject them. You feel like this is not some person that you really want to deal with, almost. The Hermit says it's going to be a little bit of time. You're sort of alone here, not with accompanying by this particular person. But the Four of Cups, it does feel like you're being offered something you don't want. It feels like it's a little tricky situation to sort of catch the moment. I think if you can catch the moment, obviously, you can do it, but whatnot. But yeah, the Hermit says it's going to be a little bit of time. So we're sort of where we're looking at. I think we're looking at 4 months. I think it looks about like 3.5 to 4 months is going to be the timeline to sort of get this person out and all of that stuff. So there you go. Knight of Coins too. What are we talking about with the Knight of Coins? Oh man, an embarrassing situation. I think it's an embarrassing situation. It's a situation where you're not like humiliated. You don't walk out in your underwear accidentally or anything. It's just sort of this little embarrassment, a little bit of an embarrassing situation, basically. So there you go. All right. Prachi wants to know, why do you pull 4 cards instead of 3? Prachi, check this out. All right. Here's the explanation for why I do 4 cards. Watch this. If I go over here too much, it's off frame. But there you go. There's 1. There's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. So if I added 1 more, it's not going to fit. It's not going to fit. If I add a 5th one, it's not going to fit. But if I do 4, I got a little extra room in between. Look at that. Look at that luxurious layout there. Look at that luxurious layout. There you go. There's your answer. It fits on the camera. That is why I do that many cards. There you go. All right. Some days I do 3, though. I got to say, some days I do 3. All right. Where we're going next, Magic wants a general reading, Light Seers deck. Everybody wants a specific deck. I love it. I love it. I love it. 4 is just right. That's what she said. All right. Literally. All right. Magic wants a general, you know what I mean? Yeah, Tio's extremely mystical explanation. Tio's all about the mystical, I gotta say. Speaking of mystical, after the stream, Dr. Mystical is on tonight. please go to his channel after the stream ends. Well, not, yeah, you have to wait 30 minutes. Witch Doctor, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's check it out. Do a little bit of this beautiful Wonderland action and all of that good stuff. Got a great night tonight. Everybody's coming around, hanging out. Zelda came back. I'm all excited to see Zelda again, I gotta say. All right. That is, this Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out, by the way. Sunflower, thank you for your donation for Alexi. Alexi, what is your question? Let me know. Oh, Alexi wants to know about career. We got you covered. Alexi, we got you covered. We got you covered with the career. All right. Tarot and Wonderland, one of my favorites. The Eugene Smith drew this, and my God, he did a good job. All right, I mean, general for magic, what are we looking at here? The Page of Pentacles? What's the Page of Pentacles upside down? Okay. Queen of Swords, King of Cups, and Eight of Swords. You have some weird situations coming. Well, not weird. You have some unusual situation coming involving people. You end up being involved in some weird drama triangle with other people. It just feels like that it's unneeded, it's unnecessary. This is not something that's going to benefit anybody at all, but you got stuck in it anyway. It's best to get out of it as fast as humanly possible. Don't hang out in it very long. Eight of Swords is if you get embroiled in it, if you take the bait, if you do the thing that everybody wants you to sort of do, right? Because you do have the Queen of Swords, the Cruella de Vil feel here. It feels like not everybody is on your side, not everybody is out for your good intentions as well. King of Cups, you also have somebody sort of empowering this behavior, so you end up getting involved with this drama triangle. Be sure to skip out on that if all humanly possible. Amy, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. If you get involved in it, it becomes, I think, bigger than what you would normally expect. It just feels like that is completely, not only completely unnecessary, but it just grows and it grows and it expands and becomes like Cthulhu at some point. You want to definitely sort of skate out of this if anything possible at all. The Queen of Swords is just not going to be your best friend at the end of the day. But the Page of Pentacles being upside down says you feel like that you can trust these people and all of this stuff. I'm on Magic's reading back here. By the way, in case you're wondering where you're at in the queue, we are here. And you are down here. So it's going to be a hot minute. Sorry about that. It is a busy Tuesday. Every day seems to be busy. But yeah, be careful, basically. Don't get yourself embroiled in this. It turns out bad. It turns out to something where you're just sitting there worried all the time about it, and it becomes just an absolute tower moment for you. So yeah, you know what I mean? And you don't really see it coming. But when it starts to develop, you start going, oh crap, that Teal guy was right. I shouldn't. Okay, but watch out. Basically, watch out. All right, Zelda is back. I miss all the old school. I miss Zelda, Brianna Santiago. Who are some of the others? You remember like the old school? The people were there at the very beginning. All right. A little Zelda general. If I wanted to make a video game deck with Zelda, but I get sued. I'd love to do it though. I would love to do it. That's what I am saying. Philippe knows busy Thursday. Philippe knows Thursday's always packed. But now it seems that every day is always packed, which is great. Really appreciate all y'all hanging out with me. I never thought I'd like just be reading tarot on the internet. And just be, people would actually want to watch it. That never even dawned on me. Even after all these 11 years, it never even dawned on me. But I'm so glad that that's actually reality. All right. A little reality speaking for Zelda. Magician, Six of Cups, Ten of Swords, Queen of Coins. That's looking interesting, I got to say. Looking interesting indeed. I mean, the Queen of Coins, it is your time to shine in one particular area. And it seems that you sort of know where that's going to go on. You know what I mean? Boo Boo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. It seems that your time to shine in one particular area. I think that you shine in multiple areas, but in this particular one, you have a lot of people sort of waiting for you, a lot of people looking towards you, either for advice or for doing something, or, sort of relying upon you. It seems like that you end up in it sort of an accidental leadership type thing. Addie, welcome. How you doing? But the Queen of Coins is indeed a leader. That's a very powerful person. It is somebody that has a lot of stature, a lot of stamina, has all sorts of things going for them. But the main attraction of them is just their ability to just burst through things that other people can't get into. And you're able to do that. You're able to lead people through that. And we're talking, well, the main thing about the leadership role, the main thing about this, the Queen of Coins by itself doesn't really point this way, but we're combining it with a magician. The magician is the master of all the tools. The magician knows what's up. The magician does all of that stuff well. And again, it's the mastery of this combined with not only the leadership, but sort of that CEO role of the Queen of Coins. The combination here means that you're doing it right. Just because you're a leader doesn't mean you're doing it right. It just means that you're able to lead. And in this particular case, you're able to lead well. And this is your time to do that. All right. Because the Six of Cups, you have somebody coming towards you that needs leadership. They really need your help. And helping them is going to be a big benefit. What do they need help with? They need help with losing something that they hanging on to that's completely unnecessary. It's a complete waste of their time. It's almost like feels like an addiction kind of thing. You know what I mean? You're able to sort of get this person out of it. You're able to sort of lead this person into a better tomorrow. And man, they're grateful. They're super grateful. This is a big event in their life. I mean, don't discount just how important this is. But yeah, there you go. There you go. I have not seen this deck before. This is my number one deck. Tosh, this is my number one deck of the year, last year. The Tarot of the Divine. It is divine indeed. It is just amazing. Just saying now. It is amazing. All right. And Zelda, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. Yes, CM mentions Juicy Peach. It's never a dull night when Juicy Peach is around. Deborah, welcome back as well. How you doing? This month will I get the keys for the new business salon? Ooh, Haley's got it going on. Speaking of CEO, Haley's like rocking the house over there. Haley, that sounds really cool. Congratulations on getting the keys and congratulations on getting all that good stuff. Let's see about this. How is that going to go? All right. We're going to get the keys or not? We do have... Oh, what do I want to do with it? We did the Lunaris. We could do a little Poe action. Everybody loves the Poe. Nobody doesn't enjoy the Poe. All right. Juicy Peach. Yeah, trying to seduce that monk. Juicy Peach was trying to seduce somebody at their workplace, and then there was a hair sniffing thing, and then Juicy Peach ended up not seducing that person. So they went and seduced the monk, and then they were seducing him over the internet. And apparently Juicy Peach had some gymnastics, naked pictures or something they were sending him. And Juicy Peach is one of the people that you just want to write a book. I mean, let's face it. Somebody needs to start interviewing Juicy Peach and just make a biography. I think that would be a multi-million-dollar seller. You know what I'm saying? All right. Business salon. When I get the keys, what month will I get the keys? 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and a Judgment. A lot of water here. That is for sure. Even Judgment has water. I think that's kind of interesting that they sort of wrap that up like that. If you're looking for when you will get the keys, I think 74 days. 74 days. Yeah, 74 days. Pretty specific. Tonight is specific. I don't know why. Yeah. There you go. Haley, 74, what month will I get the keys? It'd be 74 days from now. There you go. All right. Why is tonight very specific night? I don't know. Yeah, you can't forget Juicy Peach. Juicy Peach stands out in a party. All right. General reading with the Super Lunaris. Mina wants the Super Lunaris General. Let's figure all that out. figure all of that out. Tio remembers all the timelines of our lives. Yeah, I got a good memory, I got to say. Sometimes it's flawed, but most of the time it's not half bad. It's not half bad. I do have some people that will point out the flaws in the memory. It is there. It is there. But all right. A little General with the Super Linares Tarot, which I didn't grab. That's not memory, by the way. That is that's me being daydreaming. By the way, yeah, okay. Let's see. Computer brain he has. No, I don't think about that. I work with computers, but I do not have a computer brain. Man, I had a weird day. I worked my butt off today, man. I got so much crap done. I got enough stuff done for like the next month today, so should be looking pretty good. And by the way, the Kickstarter from a new book is coming out this weekend, so check it out. So where are we at for a General with a little Super Linares? Death says that tonight is specific night. We're not gonna play this death card. I'm supposed to say, Mina, you're in for a change. You have some change coming. You have a change coming for the better, for the best, maybe, in fact. And it is going to be a comfortable change. We have a lot of good stuff. Derek, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. A comfortable change, moving into some new opportunity. I'm not going with all of that. We're changing. We're changing everything. We're changing everything tonight. Mina, your reading is drastically different. Drastically. I think you already had the change. I think you put up with the change. I don't think a lot changes in your life like drastic, like super drastic. I think that you're pretty standard, pretty regular. I don't think that you have like this amazing things that are just, happening all the time that are changing this and changing that. And you have this drastic roller coaster of a life. I think you're pretty comfortable. Could be more comfortable, but I think you're pretty comfortable overall. The change that is pointing at, I think, happened in the past. I think this is something that's coming back. Not really coming back soon, but it is rounding the corner. And it's going to be a little bit unexpected. I mean, you do have the happy-go-lucky 10. Says everything is going to be fine and everything is going to be home and everything is going to be comfortable and whatnot. I think this change is coming back. You've had it before, you've experienced it before, you thought it was gone, think it's looping back. So sort of be aware that this is headed back your way. And what does this involve? I think this brings back somebody with it. It feels like it drags somebody back that you really didn't want to deal with in the first place, and they are coming back. Again, I think that you don't really put up with any drama whatsoever. I think that you just literally just kick it in the butt. I don't think there's going to be anything big for you, not something just going to take you, submerge you under the waves or anything like that. So I think everything's going to be pretty normal. But again, I think you have some change that happened before that's coming back soon. And when it comes back, it's going to drag someone in that you really don't want to deal with overall. I think if you can pretty much just shake them off and not be a big thing. But I mean, overall, it looks pretty stable. It looks pretty stable as far as a general goes. Tonight is specific night. Y'all need to come back and tell me if any of this is even correct. I'm kind of curious. Have you checked out the Steampunk Tarot? Yes, I have. I had it for a little bit. There you go. Austin, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. All right. Let's see. Where are we going with this? Checked out the Steampunk Tarot. Yes, I have. I had it for a while. I think I got rid of it. Anyway, WD-40, Witch Doctor. Love for 2021, and let's see about how that goes. Okay. 2021. Let's do everybody's favorite. There's some hype around this right now. I'm not sure why. It is the Hermetic Tarot. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Property Brothers. Yeah. I need more time to watch TV. Yeah. I'm kind of curious about that, especially like when I'm doing like 74 days and stuff. Like somebody count 74 days and let me know if that actually happens. I don't know. What's going on with me tonight? Tonight is very specific tonight. Tonight is like nailing it down to the wall night. Okay. So, love for 2021. How is that? Look for Witch Doctor. Lord of Material Success. That's pretty good. 6 of Swords, King of Swords, and the King of Cups. I think you have some some surface level love headed your way. Again, surface level, it's something that, could have been more, it should have been more, but it wasn't more. It was just sort of fun and interesting and entertaining, something that you can sort of go back and remember and laugh about and whatnot. The King of Swords, it's almost like that the person is a little bit too demanding. I think that you expect something from them, or you expect just common decency from them, and sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. I think when they don't have it, it really, really bothers you. Overall, this is somebody that you realize in your heart you just don't want to get super, super involved with, because it's just going to be just a hot mess. Sometimes you just get the hot mess. You just have to deal with it, move on with your life. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. You already see the red flags. The more red flags, the worse they are. But this is a part of you that's like, give it a chance, give it a shot. Do you have to be so negative? Let's just sort of try it out. And I think that's where it's going to come bite you in the butt. Definitely want to keep a little bit of emotional distance from this particular person or whatnot. King of Swords, again, a lot of demands, a lot of things. They like things their way and all this other stuff. Six of Swords being reversed is just not a ride you want to go on, no pun intended. King of Cups, the emotional distance of the King of Cups, being Gandhi, by the way, if you watch my court card videos, it says that the emotional distance is going to be the best thing for you at this point. From at that particular interaction, I think that you have a couple of other opportunities, one of which you just don't take at all. I think you don't take the first opportunity at all, even though it's right there before you and you really don't know why. I think you let your emotions and your intuition sort of kick in, and it just feels bad. But anyway, all right, well, that's the second person. The first person is somebody you definitely want to keep distance. Right. There you go. Love General. Tonight is specific night. I have no idea. Career for Alexei. Let's see how that goes. See how that goes indeed. Alexei and a little bit of the career action. Alexei, I hope that you are majorly successful in your career. By the way, we have not used this in literally decades. This is the Hobbit Tarot. I'm just doing this. Tarot Oracle, would you consider coloring this deck? Well, considering how much importance the Golden Dawn hangs on colors, why did they not color that in? Have you watched the Golden Dawn? Have you read the Golden Dawn? Color this, color that. This goes here, this goes... Well, why didn't y'all color that? That doesn't make any sense at all to me. And you look at the official Golden Dawn deck, it looks terrible. And then the excuse they give for the official Golden Dawn deck is why there's this swath of empty space all over it, is because they want to write notes onto it. What? Are you serious? I got a lot of problems with the Golden Dawn, obviously. Okay, anyway, the Golden Dawn just kind of went away. It kind of went away hardcore, but yeah. OTO's still around. Golden Dawn, not so much. Alexei with the career action. 6 of Coins, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. I mean, you're looking for an expansion, a little bit of a slow roll of an expansion or whatnot. The 6 of Coins indicates getting something, getting a gift, getting more customers, getting things coming in. So if you're looking for a career, if you're looking for getting more money, if you're looking for getting a raise, getting a bonus, getting all of sort of the good stuff as far as the careers goes, it seems sticking with it is going to be your best opportunity. Ace of Wands says you have a second wind in the career. It's like it seems that it just sort of peters out, no pun intended, and it just doesn't flow as well as it's going. It seems the water just sort of slows down. The stream is not running as well as it should be, as whatnot. But sticking with it is going to be your best key. Ace of Wands says, again, we have a second wind. Just when it feels like that you're tired, just when it feels like you're just going to fall down, you have a second wind. You picks it up. Ace of Wands picks it up. Let's go with Gandalf. I almost said Gandalf. Like, what's wrong with me? The Knight of Wands is where we end up. And the Knight of Wands is sort of a constant, consistent movement. Things go well. Yeah, stick with it. Let it go. Let it ride. Chase your dreams. It's going to work out with you. But again, it just feels like more customers. Okay, your own boss. Okay, well, the customers coming in, the money coming in. Slow roll, let it roll. And I think it will work out for you at the end of the day. Amy, what is going on tonight? Amy wants This one over here, the green deck, the Forest of Enchantment. That is where it is at. By the way, if you like a random specific information night, please hit the like and subscribe. I'm kind of wondering how much of this comes true. Please, hit the like and subscribe. If you like the random night of specific information, hit the like and subscribe. You know what I mean? I greatly appreciate it. And of course, come back in, 74 days, and let me know if that's actually the specific date. So, there you go. All right. By the way, this is for Amy. Amy wants to know, why did Jeff change his mind about coming towards me? No pun intended there. Okay. Jeff and coming towards me, why did they change their mind? What is going on with them? The Forest of Enchantment will have something to say about it for sure. We got 2 reversed at the beginning. Ooh, a little bit of the hesitation there. And then we have it going on. Why did they change their mind? They were doing good. They were rocking the house. We have the Keeper of Boons. The Keeper of Boons. A little bit of an isolation feel on that. Then we have the Ace of Swords. You don't want to communicate. So we have a story starting, a little bit of a starting coming in here. There's somebody else. There's something else going on. There's something else here. And I think it's pretty obvious. It is not submerged. It's not hidden. Something obvious else is going on. And it's like there's somebody else there. Bottom line, somebody else there. You're the Weaver of Boons, and then you have the Weaver of Spells. Sort of an interesting combination here. You're really sort of looking at other people involved. It's not like you're alone in this situation. There are other people involved. There's some activities going on in the background. It feels like that there's some complexity within this realm of this. Now, part of that complexity is that worry. It seems to be this essence of worry hovering over the situation where it feels like that there could have been some other things gone better. There could have been better communication. There's some miscommunication as well. There's some sort of slippage as far as, some information going where information should not go. It feels like. So we have the miscommunication. We have the Mercury retrograde feel of the reverse Ace of Swords, along with sort of this reversed, I'm changing my mind. I'm not really sure where to go. I have a bit of indecisiveness as I do that and all of that other stuff. So, yeah. Again, there's other people involved. There's other things going on. And, there you go. Basically, obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never make relationship decisions based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Austin, welcome. What is going on? I think she met guys. Are you guys going to Dr. Mystical's channel? You need to. You need to. Basically, there's other stuff going on. It's not like some simple thing either. It's not like option B is going over here. This thing's happening. It's like some other things happening, some other things moving, things getting juggled in the background and whatnot. But again, entertainment purposes only. That is just what the cards say. It's a specific night. It could be specifically completely incorrect. I don't know. I seem to be on a very specific roll tonight. Very specific roll tonight. Tash, I can't find my glasses. Well, if you can hear me, then you don't need your glasses. You just sort of listen, For Mooncake, what was Mooncake? I know Mooncake spammed like 10 million times. And here we have it deleted. Okay, Mooncake is moving in with Mom. Moving in with Mom, is that going to be the best choice for Mooncake? Is that going to be there? Is that going to be there? Let's see what's happening with the Mooncake. By the way, Mooncake, thank you for joining and all the spam. I appreciate that. If you're gonna be new, you're gonna join. I highly recommend just a bunch of spam. Okay. Can't find my glasses. I ordered new glasses because I get a free pair from insurance. I have not picked them up yet. I need to go get them. Remind me to go get my freaking glasses tomorrow. I mainly haven't gone because every time I drive by, there's like 10 million cars in the parking lot. And when you get your glasses, they're going to be like Okay, here, let me clean them off for half an hour and let me put them on your face. Why do they do this? Why do they want to put glasses on my freaking face? Give me those. Don't put glasses on my face. Why do they do that? I'm not 4 years old. I can put my own glasses on. Oh, anyway. Yeah. Moving a mum with the right choice. Prince of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Magician. Well, all the behaviors of your mom that worked your nerves, they're still there. They're still there. She hadn't just magically stopped doing all that stuff. Yeah, basically, yes, but you're going to regret it. Okay, there you go. Okay, where are you at? Where's the spam? Where's the moon spam at? Yeah, I would say go for it, and you're going to regret it. There you go. It's a very specific night tonight. It is. It is. We're down to the last two readings, by the way, and then we all get up and we all go to Dr. Mystical's channel. Well, I need to take a shower between leaving and going to Doctor. That's TMI, but me getting my glasses is also TMI. So what can I say? All right. Promoted to the current job, Derek. Promotion or no? No guts, no glory. It is. Yeah, it is one of those nights. It's one of the no guts, no glory night. So 74 days that I did in the earlier reading. I do want them to come back in 74 days. Maybe I have one of my smart speakers remind me. Hey, Google, set a reminder for 74 days from now.
Got it. On March 27th. At what time?
6 p.m.
All right. On March 27th at 6 p.m. What's the reminder?
Something happens.
Sure. I'll remind you on March 27th at 6 p.m.
There you go. Now the motion has been set. All right. Okay. See, getting promoted to the current job. 5 of Wands, Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, and Page of Wands. There's a lot of things between you and promotions, basically. There's a lot of things between you and promotions. I think you already know what those are. The 5 of Wands, master of the obvious statement here. I know you're new. Thank you for joining, by the way. Master of the obvious statement here. There's a lot of people that want the promotion. I think you're in this situation where a lot of people are coming in and they saying that I want a promotion. And I think it's more than usual. I don't think it's like 1 or 2 people. I think it's like more than usual that want the promotion, that are sort of looking for stability. I think that there's a lot of reach for stability right now for a lot of different people, maybe because of COVID, maybe because of insecurity, maybe because of the type of job, the nature of the job or whatnot. Maybe it's because some obvious big promotion thing is now available and everybody wants to do it. But the 5 of Wands says you have more competition than normal right now for that. Ace of Cups says no joy. Basically, it says that the enjoyment of getting the promotion, the newness of getting the promotion, that movement forward indicated by the ace, the new opportunity, the new sort of chasing doesn't happen. The Knight of Cups as well says that it's almost like that you're not the best fit for it compared to others. Again, I don't know you. This is just a tarot reading. It feels like they're not the best fit compared to others, according to the people that are doing the promoting. Anyway, the Page of Wands is the newbie. It's the slow motion. It's the sort of get it going on. But in my particular system as well, it says that this is the Wolverine. Wolverine just keeps going and keeps going. Basically, because you don't get this particular promotion, doesn't mean that you won't get a either money, which sort of offsets the promotion, sort of, or things like that. The other factor to consider here is, I think, not this promotion, but another position says that there's a promotion available, not this one. Again, the one that you're thinking about, the one that you're looking at, the one that's sort of hanging like the carrot on a stick, not that one. There's another one that's coming up that is a bad promotion. What do I mean by that? I mean, you get promoted, but you get no extra money and you get no extra title. They just promote you and put you somewhere and you work a lot more for the same amount of money and you don't really, so it's a pain in the ass. So watch out for that one. That's not this major one. It's the next one. Anyway, but basically no. All right. Sorry, I know you're new, but tonight is specific night for some reason. So that's a lot of specifics. Okay. Austin, general for February, and we are ending soon, but we are going to Dr. Mystical's channel after this. After this, I will see all of you there. After we do the general with Austin, check that out and get that rolling and going. Do a little cats, do some Grimalkin tarot, and there you go. Rose-colored glasses when it comes to typing. That's what you got to do. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm going on sort of tonight is autopilot night. I'm just sort of letting the cards read. The cards are reading themselves. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just telling you whatever they say. Okay. Well, what have we here for Austin? The Three of Cups, it is about your health. What's going on with your health? Austin, what's going on with your health? Got some things going on with health. We have the Ace of Swords. It feels like that you're not getting the stuff that you need to get done. Okay, it's indecisive and health February. That's what it is. We officially have it decided. Wolf, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. It's worrying about your health, being concerned about something with your health, going on with your health, and then indecisive February. You can't seem to get a path. I think that you're taking all of these things, trying them out, giving them a shot. Some of them work, some of them don't, and then you immediately change direction. I think it'd be much better if you figured out a direction well-researched and then stuck with it rather than changing directions a lot. So changing directions a lot just sort of confuses other people, and I think it confuses you as well in the long run. So, find one thing to do and go for it, and make sure it's well-researched. You know what I mean? Make sure it's well-researched and then do it and don't change. And I think doing that is going to help you better than anything else. Roseanne and Derek, thank you for your donations. Look like we're going to run right up on Dr. Mystical's stream, in fact. There you go. All right. Can somebody link Dr. Mystical's channel in chat? Colette wants to know, what is a Dr. Mystic? All right. Basically, yeah, somebody link Dr. Mystical's channel. What I do for added income streams in 2021. We'll do that after real estate. Derek, DL real estate. See how that is going to go. And then we will do Roseanne and we'll be out of here. Do a little bit of the This Might Hurt tarot, because this might hurt indeed. Okay. Oh, what the hell? It feels like I already know the answer to this, and I haven't even put out any cards. It feels like the cards are a waste of time. Okay, sure. Let's go real estate and figure it out. Seven of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Chariot, and Seven of Swords. Basically, go for it. Go for it. You're going to have to move to really take advantage of this. It's almost like that if you do this stuff, if you pursue this, it's going to cost you some money. It's going to cost you a lot of time. It's going to cost you some dedication. And at the end of the day, you're not getting any business. You have to move. You have to relocate. You have to go where the people are. You have to go where the real estate is. Moving into a sprawling area or getting around a sprawling area is going to do you very good. The other thing is almost you feel like you need a better car, basically. So it feels like that you need to move to a new area that's going to have more business if you want to pursue this. It feels like you are going to do a lot of time. It feels like halfway through, it feels like you're wasting a lot of time and money. But overall, I think it's going to be good. Again, if you're in an area that's really hopping, that's really going to be awesome and whatnot. But basically, Chariot talks about the movement, getting moving. Some places it's going to be a little better. Seven of Swords, escaping it. You're going to feel like that it's going to be a waste of time about 2/3 2/3, one halfway through the entire program. Queen of Pentacles, you do invest money. You do have a lot of stuff. Bottom line, you're sort of just rolling dice at this point and trying to find something that's going to be a better long-term career. At the end of the day, doing a lot of research before making a firm decision and putting money on the table is going to be your best option. Research stuff. There's a lot of other things other than real estate that you'd be amazing at. And this is one option though. All right. And the last one is Roseanne. What do I do income streams in 2021? Let's see. Well, it is specific night. I'm kind of curious what it's going to come up. It is specific night. I'm kind of curious what's going to come up. We'll do this one real quick. Then we will vanish. Stage left. And doing all of that. Everybody has to pee. I did talk about peeing earlier with the Zelda story. Zelda Breath of the Wild, by the way, asleep for 100 years. Income streams. Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of different things that you can do. You already know what you could do. There's already ideas that you come up with, a lot of things that you could pursue. They're going to be slow income. Not going to be something that just explodes with money. It's not going to be like winning the lottery. It's not going to be something where you just get a ton of money. You realize that everything that you're going to do, everything that you're going to start up is going to have a slow roll. It's going to have a small amount of money coming in, gradually build up over time. It's going to take work, it'll take dedication. A lot of these things you're going to abandon midstream as far as doing that. If you're looking at something, you definitely need to stick with it. That's going to be the biggest factor. Well-researched things going well is going to be good, but you have to stick with it. You have to use your talents, figure out how you can turn your talents into money. And again, once you have a good plan, I can't say that often enough. A bad plan is going to waste a lot of time, money, and energy, and you're going to feel like crap about it, and you're going to feel like you wasted a ton of time. Make sure it's something that's viable, something that you're good at, something that you can enjoy. You won't mind putting in extra hours. I think that's going to be one of your big factors going in. Obviously, a lot of things are just going to be out of scope, like playing video games on Twitch. That's probably not going to be practical. There's so many other things that you could do that are just impractical. So knock those out. Don't make sure you're not putting in any energy into those, and be aware that it's going to take some time, and put in the dedication, put in the time. I think that's going to be good. Again, lean on things that you are good at and things that you enjoy so it doesn't feel like a grind. All right, there you go. And that is it for